Hi, hello. Happy Friday. I'm a little late. You know, okay, wait, hang on. I'm Lillara. Welcome to my stream. Today we're playing The Longest Journey, but first, I gotta get our little animals up and I gotta explain why I was late. When you start something new and you're like, oh yeah, I could do this, and then everything goes terribly wrong, and then you just end up like, that's what happened to me. Where's the, hang on. I gotta click that first, and then I click this, and it should be here. It is not, though. What, can you fix yourself, maybe? Hello? There. Yeah. What animal were we on? Did we get a... Oh, we were on capybara. So, yeah, everything went wrong. I cried a little. Uh, but I'm here. I had to, like, pull myself together. We're good. Everything's good. Just... Sometimes you just gotta let it out, you know? And then you feel better. Oh, that didn't take long. Look, we got the rainbow capybara. Yeah, should I? I'm gonna move all our rainbow one. Oh my gosh. If I do this, can you guys see this? Hang on. I might break everything. Uh, it doesn't matter. It doesn't like it, so it doesn't matter. I'm gonna move all our rainbow ones to somewhere else. Hang on. I guess 4. Is there anything in 4? There's a rainbow rabbit there now. Okay, transfer that one to 4. Transfer that one to 4. Transfer that one to 4. It's full! Hang on. I gotta buy more slots. Boop, boop, boop. Like a pride parade of animals in this one. Okay, transfer to 4. Transfer. 4. Transfer. 4. And then switch to this one. Look at them all. Wait, we gotta... Where's our stuff? That one needs to be on. All of these are rainbow animals. Even little corgi butt. Okay. Wait, we could upgrade again? Upgrade. Upgrade. Upgrade, upgrade. That one's max level. Upgrade, upgrade. I don't remember where you all went, but you're all gonna go wherever I put you now. Put that one there. Put that one there. Yay! Wait, I don't like that one there. Can we move it? There we go. Oh, I broke it again. I'm not allowed to close that window. I gotta stop closing that window. That's what does it. Doot. Doot. Okay. We did capybara. Now we gotta do the alpaca. Yeah. So I'm sorry if my voice is all I'm gonna drink some tea. And then... Oh, I can unpin Restless Soul and Ori. I still had them here. All that's left is the longest journey. And nobody was surprised. Okay, I'm gonna let the alpacas go, but I gotta go to the other thing. Boop. Because I gotta be able to see what I am doing. I make no promises. Okay, that can go... Can I delete it? Delete the shortcut, not the actual thing. Thank you. Okay. And then... If I go... Okay. I think I have it set up that I could just click the thing and it will work. And it should be the right size and everything. And then, if I go here, and I click here, everybody should have sound. If you don't, it will break and it won't matter anyway. I have sound. Do you have sound? I hope you have sound. It looks like you have sound. Haha. Oh, wind. And some sort of chirping things. Okay, last time we got to play telephone with the stickman, and oh gosh, what was the giant's name? The nice one, the one that lived with the crabs. I forgot his name. Oh my gosh. April. Thank God you have a diary. Did you write about him? Quamon. Yes. We helped him live with the crabs again, and we woke him up because he was snoring so loud that he was shaking the entire island. And now we're here. We launched a rope. We climbed across the rope. We yelled at this guy, and then he was like, "You're not a... You gotta be the... whatever our prophecy says." And so then we flew over here, and now we are whatever his prophecy said.
Thanks for your help.
You should go see the teller. She'll want to speak with you.
It's an old man, I think. Difficult to tell, since they're all kind of wrinkly.
Wrinkly? Hi, Kira.
Hello.
Good day, stranger.
Is an
What
old man.
would you hear among the Alatian?
I need to speak with the teller.
The teller? Go down into the city and you will see the castle. The teller, she keeps to the tower. She's old and her eyes don't take well to the sun.
Mine? Yeah, I'm... Same.
Hello.
Did you see the teller yet?
I did not. I have not moved.
No.
I am still here.
You should.
Okay. Thank you. Can I... What am I looking at here?
Nature's
Flowers?
reclaiming lost ground. The contrast between wilderness and civilization is such a striking image. I almost wish I had my canvas and paints with me now.
I forgot she was a painter. That was so long ago. So we gotta go up to go down is what you're telling me? Can I look at... What is that? Okay.
When the city was inhabited by its original population, that tower was probably an important one, part of a temple or a palace. Now, though, it's just another ruin. The tower has toppled, though what caused it I can only guess. Disuse, perhaps, or an earthquake.
What was that? Like a donkey. It's the castle! It's a child.
It's a little Alatian girl.
The clicking leaves something to be desired. Look, the game is trying.
Hi there. What you doing?
Playing?
Duh.
Yeah, what are you playing?
Nothing. My daddy's in the castle watch. He's allowed to sharpen his claws.
Really? My daddy owns a farm.
Yeah? Do you have animals there?
Sure. He has some cows and some horses and...
What's cows and horses?
Well, cows are big, brown, fat animals with 4 legs and white spots. And they go moo a lot.
And horses?
Horses are fun to be around. They run really fast and they can jump over tall fences and they look beautiful and graceful. But the best thing about horses is that you can ride them.
I think you could ride cows too.
But I can't fly yet. My wings aren't fully formed. When I grow up, I'll fly far away and see everything. I'll go see our horses.
Yeah, good luck with
That
that.
would be nice. My name's April. What's yours?
Saina, will you be my friend, April?
Absolutely.
Of course, Saina, as long as you promise to be my friend.
I promise.
Do you know where the teller lives?
And buffalo?
Over there in the castle tower. My daddy's watching the entrance so that only nice people can get in.
Do you think he'll let me in?
I don't know if you're nice, but you have to ask my daddy.
Where are the other children in your village?
Oh, they're in school now.
Why are you not in school?
And why aren't you in school?
Because I'm ahead of everyone else. I'm really smart, you know. I'm the only youngling to have learned the first tale this soon. So some days,
Youngling?
I get to do what I want.
Score.
It's a little boring, though. I wish I was in school.
Oh, I feel that.
At least there I could sing and play and jump around with all the other children.
I'm not gonna, like, this is not a bragging thing, but when I was a kid, we had you tested high, like, if your test scores were high, you would go to, like, a different classroom during the day, and, like, just for, like, one period, and, like, all the other kids who had high test scores or whatever, yeah. So they would pull me out of class with all my friends, and go put me in this room with people that this is the only time I've ever hung out with them. And we did stupid stuff like engineering stuff that I did not care about when I was young. And like building bridges and like dropping eggs and trying to make sure they don't break. Those kind of like STEM type things. And I was like, can I just go can I go back to the actual classroom with my friends, please? I do not want to be here. I was like, no, thank you. I don't like this.
Why don't you go to school anyway?
Because they say I would just distract the other children who are still learning their first tales. It's not fair. I mean, I get to play by myself and everything, but that's not fun all day. And my mommy's working on her pottery at home, and she doesn't want me disturbing her because she might make a mistake. But the day after tomorrow, I get to go back to school because then we're going to learn some more flying lessons. They're always a lot of fun, and I'm getting pretty good at that too.
I bet. I wish I had wings like you do.
Yes, they're very good to have when you fly.
Yep.
Have fun, Saina.
Are you leaving?
Yeah.
Yes, I'm sorry, but there are some things I have to do.
Grown-ups are always too busy.
Sorry. I understand your mom, though, being like, go outside.
Her name is Saina.
Thank you.
It's a nest. They don't all seem to live in nests, though. There are quite a few inhabited buildings in this village.
I mean... Yeah, and this wouldn't make sense with their younglings if they don't know how to fly yet. Is this your dad?
Why is he perched on top of that pillar?
What? Because he's watching. Oh, whoa.
It's a young Alatian female working with clay.
Wait, is this your mom? Oh, my gosh. Like, aggressively clicking.
Be careful, don't come too close. I'm almost done with this pot.
Okay.
Sorry.
Are you here to buy pottery? I didn't think traders were allowed up here.
No.
No, I came to speak with your teller.
Really? I didn't know the teller spoke with anyone from the outside. You must be a very special girl.
I'm definitely special.
Supposedly. My name's April, by the way.
Nima is my name. Nima of Tama. The only Alatian village on Alace.
What? So all of you are from here.
I
From
like your
Tama.
pottery.
Of
It's
Tama.
our craft. That and storytelling. But storytelling can't buy merchandise or food.
I know a lot of people who live by telling stories, although I guess that's kind of different.
They are lucky then. Not that I don't enjoy making pottery. It's good to feel the wet clay between my claws, to shape it into whatever I wish.
I don't like that.
It's almost like creating a new life.
I don't like clay.
I
I don't like
think. I
just,
don't have a husband yet, so I haven't tried.
like slime and Play-Doh and
Have
stuff.
you? Do you have a husband and children?
Neither, thank God.
Thank God.
I don't think I'm ready for that yet.
I was
Kinda
18
busy
turnings
saving the
this spring.
worlds.
I'm ready for a husband, but I've yet to court anyone who could make me soar on the winds. I think the men of Tam are dull and timid.
What about the guard on the road below the village? He's our age, isn't he?
Isam? He's quite pretty, and his wings are big, but I don't think he likes me. He never looks at me or talks to me.
That doesn't mean anything. He could just be shy.
He could be
Maybe
oblivious.
you could talk to him, find out who he likes, but don't say I sent you.
Sure, I can do that.
Thank you, April.
Thank you, Nima.
You're welcome, April.
Okay then. What? Huh!
It's Nima.
It's Nima. That's not your mom. Anything? Anything? Can I click anything? Okay, great. I'm gonna go talk to this person. Castle Watch.
Halt! Who would visit the teller?
Me.
My name's April.
And what would you with the teller, human?
I'm not sure, but I need to speak with somebody in charge.
The teller is our teacher and our mother, but she will not speak with foreigners who walk into our city. And how, pray tell, did you get here? The road is closed
I
and guarded.
flew.
It's got to be my female charm.
Good job,
It
April.
will not work on me, human. Please, leave our village and return to your ship.
Ship. I don't got no ship. I got a mer
Oh.
person.
Who would visit the teller?
Still me.
I'm the Windbringer.
The Windbringer? You are not the Windbringer. Are you?
Yeah.
How else would I have been able to get up here?
How else would I
I
know what the
am the
Windbringer
Windbringer.
is?
If so, you must prove that you are of the Alatian. There are 4 tales from the 4 corners of the world that you must know by heart.
Oh no. Does
They
it
are the
involve?
tale of winds, the tale of stars,
Oh, the Tale of
the
Sea.
tale of sea.
Does that
and
have to
the
do with
tale of homecoming.
cannibal mer people?
I will ask you one question from each tale, and you must answer each correctly, or you cannot be the Windbringer. Are you ready?
No.
Give me some time to prepare.
Then return when you are ready, and I will test
I
your
gotta go
knowledge
study.
of the 4 tales.
Do I know? Okay, wait, hang on. She wants us to go talk to. I already forgot his name. Isam? Your dude won't let me in to talk to the teller. You told me to go talk to the teller. Hey, you.
It's an Alatian.
Yeah, that's Isam. Isam.
So, Isam, That's your name, isn't it?
Yes, Isam of Tamar.
Yeah, all of you are of
A
Tamar.
good-looking guy like you must get a lot of attention from the girls, right?
The
Are
one.
you asking me for courtship?
Absolutely not.
Me? No. Wings don't do anything for me. No, I was just thinking,
Why
maybe
you
you
say it
had
like that,
your
April?
eye out for somebody special?
I'm without a mate. The women of Tamar are cold and unfriendly, and whenever I try to talk to one of them, she ignores me.
Which one?
Huh. Even Nima?
Nima? No, she's too pretty for me. She won't appreciate my attention.
This is like high school. Trust me, Isam. You go talk to her one of these days, and I'm sure you'll find you have a lot in common. Just be yourself, okay?
You think so? Perhaps you are right. I will do as you say, Windbringer. Thank you.
You're welcome. Hey, you know one of these?
The four tales of winds, stars, sea, and homecoming.
Mine is the tale of winds, Windbringer. Do you wish to hear it?
Yes?
Very much.
Then I shall tell it.
This conversation
This
is very
the tale of
calm.
winds, my tale, and I pledge to tell it in my own words, as told in turn by my teacher. In the village of Karan, in the mountains of tall winds, there lived a young Alatian woman named Iwana. Iwana had one desire above all others, to soar higher and farther than anyone else.
Mm-hmm.
And even though her wings were no broader, nor her body sleeker than anyone else's, she pursued this foolish desire without rest. And as time passed, she did soar higher, and she did fly farther
But
than the other young Alatian in her village. And her name became known far and wide amongst the tribes of the mountains of tall winds. But still, Iwana was not happy. She was not happy because, in her vanity, even though she was a better flyer than almost everyone else, and to her eyes,
I feel that.
she was still not good enough. She wanted to be so much better than anyone else that she would be remembered for all time as the best flyer amongst all the Alatian. And so one day, Iwana decided to climb to the top of Mount Bakta'ana, the Tower of Light, and to soar from those giddy heights to the ends of the world.
It's giving me Icarus
Her
vibes.
friends and her family pleaded with her not to, because every Alatian knew that to soar from such heights was dangerous, that at such heights the air was thin and the winds treacherous. But Iwana would not listen, and on a cold, clear morning she climbed up the Tower of Light to the rock and the ice at the very top. From there she could see to the ends of the world. And it brought tears to her eyes to know that now, finally, she would be greater and better than any Alatian before her. And so Iwana spread her wings and leaped off the mountain. Those who watched her from far below said that for a split moment Iwana soared, and she soared higher and farther than any Alatian before or since. But then the treacherous winds caught a hold of her, and the thin air made her plummet towards the ground, and to fall to her death amongst the rocks at the base of the mountain. In her vanity, Iwana could not see beyond her desire to be the very best.
I wanna be
And
the
vanity
very best.
always stands to fall. That was the tale of winds, my tale, and I told it in my own words, as told to me in turn by my teacher.
Thank you. That was a super depressing story. You got a story?
Do you know one of the four tales of winds, stars, sea, and homecoming?
Mine is the tale of sea, human.
Of course
Would you
it
mind
is.
telling it to me?
I would be happy to do so. This is the tale
I met an
of
old man
sea,
like you kept a bird in
told
a chest.
my own words, as it was told to me by my
He liked the
teacher
sea
in
too,
his
is my
words,
point.
and to him by his teacher in his words.
Okay.
This was a very, very long time ago, when the
In a
Alatians
galaxy
were
far,
a
far away.
strong people, and we could spend days riding the hot winds above the seas. We hunted fish then,
You
and
hunt
we were
fish?
at war with the Maerum, the wet-tails.
The wet tail.
Acalis was one of the strongest warriors there was. His claws were sharp and long, his beak pointy, and his teeth strong. Acalis was admired by everyone in his clan, and because of this, he was cocky and arrogant.
Did he climb to
So
the top of a
one
mountain?
day, the teller of Acalis city asked him to perform a very important and very special duty, to bring a sacred jewel to the teller of an Alatian town across the sea. This particular jewel was very important because it signified a union between the two towns, and it would benefit the people of both that it was delivered safely and promptly.
Mm-hmm.
Acalis grinned and
Acalis
told the
is
teller that he would
the
deliver the
postal
jewel
service.
both quickly and safely, and that she was not to worry.
In
But
rain
the
and
teller
sleet and
did
snow.
worry, because Acalis was young and too sure of himself. But she wanted to test him and to teach him that sharp claws, a pointy beak, and strong teeth are not all a warrior needs, that a warrior must also be wise and careful.
Hey, I learned this from the Sword
So
and the Stone.
Acalis set out across the sea on his flight. It was on the fourth day that he spotted something in the water that caught his attention, and forgetting
Was
his
it a
duty
cannibalistic
and
merman?
following his curiosity, Acalis dived towards the water to investigate. When he came closer, he saw that there were Maerum in the water, foolishly hunting close to the surface, and Acalis saw an opportunity to again prove his might as a great warrior to his people, and to capture the fins of a few wet-tails. But this time, Acalis' arrogance got the better of him, because the Maerum had set a trap. As he dived towards the Maerum with his claws, a spear shot up from the water to hit him.
It was the
Acalis
cannibalistic
struck
merman.
the water and dropped the jewel he was carrying, and it was all he could do not to drown. Acalis was bleeding, and the Maerum were grabbing onto his wings and his legs, but he fought bravely, and finally he managed to escape. But even though he now lived, he was dead inside. Because
Me
the
too.
shame of losing the sacred jewel
Not for the same reason.
would always be with him. Acalis could not return to his village because he had neglected his duty to his teller and to his people, and so he went away to a small island where he could be alone.
Is that here?
To himself and his people, Acalis
Aww.
now became the Lost One. He who had been on a sacred mission, but had failed in his arrogance. A year passed, and one day Acalis met with human traders from a ship that came close to his island. From the traders, Acalis heard speak of a hideous creature that lived in the sea, the Octowoe. The Octowoe
Octo what?
was said to have a third eye, like a jewel, and that this eye pulled hapless sailors into its deadly eight-armed grasp.
Oh.
Acalis knew immediately that the Octowoe's third eye had to be the jewel that he lost in the sea a year ago, and he now saw the opportunity to redeem himself. But Alatian were not used to water, and the thought of submerging himself in the cold, harsh ocean chilled Acalis to his heart. But he was the lost one, and if in his death he could at the very least redeem himself, to his own heart then it would be worth it. So Acalis fashioned himself a spear, because in the water his claws and his beak would be too slow, and he flew out to where the Octowoe was last seen. And then Acalis dived into the sea. The dark water closed in on him, and his wings
Couldn't
and
be me.
legs went numb.
I want nothing to do with the
But
ocean.
still, Acalis kept pushing down until he saw the lair of the Octowoe. Spotting Acalis, the Octowoe attacked, and Acalis saw the monster's third eye, his sacred jewel, shining bright in the darkness. and his heart was filled with a sense of duty and courage
How did
that
he
he
get
had
the
never
jewel?
felt before. But as he began fighting the eight-armed monster, Acalis realized that if he were to fight like he usually did, he would not stand a chance. He would have to think differently. And so Acalis tricked the Octowo into following him through a tight chasm where the monster got stuck. And then he swam above it, and using his spear, tipped a rock on top of the Octowo. Swimming back down again, the Octowo was flailing helplessly. Now, almost
I was gonna
out
say,
of air,
can Acalis breathe
Acalis
underwater?
took the sacred jewel from
I mean,
the
I could
Octowo's
breathe
head
underwater.
and swam back up. Finally, Acalis could deliver the sacred jewel to the town across the sea. And upon returning to his village, he went to the teller, bowed his head, and said, "Forgive me, teller,
You were
for in
right.
my arrogance I thought I could do everything. But I could not, and I became the lost one because of it." "You were lost," said the teller, "but you are no more. Because now you see the limits of your own strength, and you will know that a warrior must be careful and wise, in addition to being strong and fierce."
Brains over brawn.
This was the tale of C. And I told it in my
It's
own
a very long
words,
tale.
as told to me by my teacher.
Thank you. Do-do-do. Oh yeah, she learned a story. That's why she's not in school. Tell me your story.
Hi, Saina.
Hi, April.
Do you know one of the four tales of winds, stars, sea, and homecoming?
You gonna be stars?
Yes, my mommy taught me the tale of
Yeah.
the stars. It's a really pretty story.
Absolutely.
You want me to tell it?
Please, Saina, I would like that very much.
Okay. This is my tale, the tale of stars, and I tell it to you in my own words,
She's so
as it was
cute.
told to me by my teacher, in her words. In the small village of Jinjay near the rumbling hills of Onion, there lived a girl
Onion?
called Mona. She was a curious girl, and she would always get in the way of grown Alatian. "Go play somewhere else," they would say to Mona, but she didn't want to play with the other children. She wanted to be where the grown-ups were, to see what they were doing, and learn from them. But one day, after getting many complaints from the pottery makers and guardsmen and traders and soldiers in the village, Mona's mother told her that she wasn't to interfere with the grown-ups anymore.
What?
And that instead, she could go play with the other children, or sit still and draw or work with clay. But Mona was always curious, and now, since she wasn't to be among the grown Alatian anymore, she decided to go exploring the forest that lay just outside of the village of Jinjay. She had many times been forbidden to enter the forest because it could be a dangerous place, but Mona was very curious. Of course, she wasn't
Is she a
planning
cat?
on going far into the forest, but then her eye caught sight of a white flufftail hopping through the tall grass, and Mona, curious as ever, gave chase. The flufftail ran away into the forest, and Mona followed, blind to where she was going and interested only in catching the white flufftail so that she could keep it as a pet.
Yep.
But then, after a good while, the flufftail disappeared into a hole in the ground,
She
leaving
lost it.
Mona alone in a small clearing, somewhere deep inside the forest. She was exhausted after running after the flufftail for so long, and as she looked around the clearing at the unfamiliar trees and flowers, she realized that she hadn't been paying attention to where she was going.
She lost.
Not for the first time, her curiosity had gotten the better of her, but this time it was serious. Mona was too young to fly, and she had very little sense of direction, and chasing the white flufftail had made her dizzy and tired. It was getting darker, and Mona was all alone in the deep, dangerous forest, too sleepy and too scared to be able to go anywhere. Mona curled up with her wings wrapped around her under the leaves of a tree and began crying. So it got
Aww.
really dark, and somewhere Not far away, wolves started howling at the moon. Mona was so scared.
Wolves?
She was petrified. But after a while, her exhaustion got the better of her, and she fell asleep.
Not like
She
wolves
woke
awoe or
up when
something?
she heard a voice calling her from somewhere far above. Looking up at the starry sky, Mona saw a vision of the spirits of 5 tellers gazing down at
Simba.
her. You have let your curiosity leave you astray, said one. You are lost, and you deserve to be lost,
What?
said another. Poor little girl, said a third.
That
We
second
will
one
help you home, said a fourth. But remember
can
this,
get bent.
said the 5th spirit. We will lead you back to your village and to your mother only if you promise us one thing.
Uh-huh.
I promise, said Mona. Whatever it is, I promise I will do it. Very well, said the 1st spirit. You will make the story of this night into your own tale, and you will call it the Tale of Stars.
Huh?
It will be a tale to warn the curious to be careful, continued the 3rd spirit, and to not let their curiosity get the better of them. And, said the 2nd spirit, to remind the Alatian that the spirits of their tellers watch out for them when they most need it. And so the spirits of the 5 tellers guided Mona through the forest, and by dawn she was home. And Mona did tell her tale, the tale of stars, to everyone in the village, so that everyone would remember that the curious must be cautious, and that the spirits of the tellers are always watching. This was my tale, the tale of stars, and I told it in my own words as my teacher did to me.
That was a beautiful tale, Saina.
Thank you.
You sold it
Goodbye,
so well.
Saina.
You're leaving again? I wish you could stay.
Me too, Saina, believe me.
I gotta go save the world still. So hers is homecoming.
Hi, Nima.
Hi, April.
Do you know one of the 4 tales of wind?
I'm not gonna tell her I talked
sea, and
to
homecoming?
what's his Isam?
I had to learn the tale of homecoming. It took a long time, but I think I got it now. I'm better with pottery than I am with the tales, unfortunately. Do you want to hear it?
Absolutely.
Please.
Wait, is her voice
Very
Emma's?
well. This is the tale of homecoming, my tale.
We haven't talked to
in
Emma
my
in
own
forever.
words, as told to me by my teacher, in her words, and by her teacher in turn. Maerum was a handsome young Alatian man with strong wings and a hardy beak. He lived below the white cliffs, where the water was salty and the fish plentiful. Maerum was betrothed to Inara, the loveliest girl there ever
Because
was.
Emma's a sculptor
She
too.
was fair and slender and tall, and her eyes were the clearest shade of blue. But Maerum was hesitant to enter into union with Inara, to become her husband and to give her children. He would always come up with a new excuse for why they had to wait a little while longer. Now, Inara was skilled at pottery, but even more so with stories, and the teller of the village had many times asked Inara to be her apprentice, to learn all the tales, so that someday she could take over as the teller. But Inara refused, knowing that if she did accept the teller's offer, she would never be able to marry Maerum.
Wait,
Because
why?
a teller cannot have a husband nor children of her own.
Why?
Her refusal to become the teller's apprentice was unheard of, because who could refuse such an honor? But to Inara, love was more important. Her love for Maerum was beyond honor, beyond reason. But despite Inara's love, Maerum was still
What
hesitant.
in the Jedi?
And then one day, he told Inara, I am traveling on a pilgrimage to the far shores. I will be gone for some time, and while I am traveling, and in accordance with our traditions, I will be freed from our betrothal. Not until I come back will the bond between us be renewed. It
Okay.
was not unusual for a young Alatian man at that time to go on a pilgrimage, and the bond between the betrothed would often be cut while he was away, to be formed
Wait,
again
why?
upon his return. But Inara was heartbroken, because she had thought that Maerum would soon want to marry her. When Maerum saw her tears, he said to her, Do not weep. When I come back, I promise I will marry you.
Uh-huh.
Just wait for me, and stay with your pots, to make the time pass quickly. And then Maerum left on his pilgrimage to the far shores. Many years went by, and Maerum had exciting adventures on the far shores. But by and by, he began to long for home and for Inara, and now he had finally realized that he loved her and that he wanted to marry her. But when he returned, he could not find Inara amongst the pot makers. He went to visit her family, and they told him that after waiting for many years, Inara accepted the teller's offer of apprenticeship.
As she
And that
should.
when the teller left on the last wind during the previous winter, Inara herself became the new teller. Angry, Maerum made his way to the teller's nest, and when he saw Inara, he said to her, "You promised me you would wait."
No, our bond was
But Inara
broken.
did
Get
not
out of
say
here.
a single word in answer. She just turned around and lifted something wrapped in leaves from the cot behind her and gave it to Maerum. Maerum unwrapped the package, and inside he found an old pot, cracked and broken in two. "What is this pot?" he asked. "And why did you not wait for me like I asked you to?" And finally, Inara spoke, and she said to Maerum,
I don't like
"I
Moran.
made
He's a
this pot
moron.
for you, my dear Maerum, when you left, because I wanted it to be my marriage gift to you. But when many, many years passed, I finally realized that you did not love me the way I loved you, and to live hoping otherwise would be death."
Aw.
"But I want to marry you," cried Maerum. "I came back." But Inara just nodded at the broken pot in Moran's hands and said, "Like an old pot that is left without care, a heart may break in two, and a broken heart can never be mended." And so Inara turned away, never to speak with Maerum again.
I don't like this
And
story.
Moran's heart, like the pot that was left untended,
I feel
broke
like you
in
could fix
two,
it.
because absence makes a heart brittle. This was the tale of homecoming, my tale, and I told it in my own words as told to me by my teacher, and as I will tell it to my student when the time comes.
It makes
Bye, Nima.
Goodbye, April.
absence makes the heart grow fonder. You can't just like peace out and like, oh, our bond is broken, and come back and be like, okay, I'm ready for my bond to be back together. Wait,
You look like a real sailor.
yeah, okay, April.
Arr, matey. Hi, Nima.
Hi, April.
I talked to the dude.
Bye, Nima.
Okay, she don't care.
Goodbye, April.
Wait, was I supposed to talk to... Hang on. I want to make sure I didn't miss anything talking to him. Ba-da-ba-ba.
Thanks for your help.
Oh, nope. Okay. I'm glad we ran back for that. Yeah, they'll figure it out. They'll figure out they're in love. Or she'll have a broken pot or something. I'm gonna save though. Boop, boop, boo. Boop. Boop.
Halt! Who would visit the teller?
I was trying to talk to you.
Are you ready for the questions now?
Yeah. Hit me.
Yes, ask me the questions.
In the Tale of Winds,
Oh,
which
God.
mountain did Iwana fall from in her vain attempt to fly higher and
I wasn't
further
paying
than
that
anyone
close
else?
of attention. Never mind. I think I'm fine.
Mount Baktaana, the Tower of Light.
That is correct. In the Tale of Stars, what did Mona see in the sky that helped her find her way home?
4 nice tellers, and then a 5th jerk.
The spirits of 5 tellers.
That is correct. In the Tale of Sea, what creature
An
did
octopus.
the lost one battle
I mean,
in his quest to recover the
An
sacred jewel?
octowo. Who knows?
The Octawo?
That is correct. My final question to you is this. In the Tale of Homecoming, what was given to Moran by his teller when he returned from his pilgrimage?
She should have slapped him.
A broken pot, to teach him that absence may break a heart in two.
You have correctly answered all my questions, and so have proven your knowledge of the 4 tales.
Thank you.
You are the Windbringer.
I am.
The teller would see you presently.
Okay.
He's guarding the entrance to the tower.
From who? Just me? Oh. I'm sure. Is April going to be snarky to this poor old woman? Because the first thing I thought of is April's going to be snarky to this woman.
She's the teller. She must be over 100 years old. She's the teller.
Good job, April.
Come closer, human.
Oh my god.
Closer. I cannot see your face. Closer still. Come sit here by me.
I mean, if you scoot over, I'll sit next to you. Or I'll just sit here on the floor. It's fine.
There you are. You see, my eyes are not what they used to be. Ages ago, I could spot a ladybug crawling up a straw of grass from 15 tree lengths up. Now, I have a hard time seeing my supper. But my ears, balance be praised, my ears, they are as good as ever. I could hear you outside, learning the tales my children tell. You are a good listener and a fast learner.
They were interesting stories, and your people told them well.
So they were also multiple choice.
That is what we do. The Alatian are the keepers of the tales, and I am their teller, the one who must know all the tales told since the day we came to this world.
That's a
How
lot.
can you do that? How can you remember every story ever told?
Studying?
The secret is to tell them often and to tell them in your own words, not the words of your ancestors.
Yeah, screw the ancestors.
Doesn't that mean that the stories change with every generation?
Yes, as all tales must. Change is important. Otherwise, the tales will have no meaning to us. They will just be words, and we do not care about the words. We care about what the words tell us.
I don't like the elation. I'm just in a bad mood. I don't know.
How long have your people been telling stories?
Since the beginning, human. Since we came to this world a long, long time ago.
So she should know that the Maerum...
You're not from Earth? From Arcadia?
Not according to our tales. We came on a great wind.
She should know that the Maerum and them
when the
are
earth
the same
was
people.
one and humans had yet to learn of magic and science. But we were a different people then, and the tales we tell from that time are vague and incomplete. Like myths and legends. The younger
Maybe
Alatian
not.
pay little attention to these tales. Sometimes I worry they will be lost with me, these tales, and I am getting old, very old.
I came to you to find answers to some important questions.
Ask, and I will try my best to answer.
Have you heard of an ancient god or dragon that lives beneath the sea?
Once, long ago, when my people lived in harmony with the Maerum, there were stories of an old god worshipped
Your people
by
were the Maerum.
who resided deep in the darkest depths of the ocean. According to legend, the old god had once brought the Maerum into their realm, into the ocean, and he was now sleeping, resting before the journey back.
Back where?
To a great ocean amongst the stars. When the time came, he would
To
gather
space.
the Maerum and bring them
Isn't
home
that-
with
that's
him,
where the
back
dragons
to
came
their
from.
world, to their ocean. Strangely enough, we have a similar tale. It is said that the great wind that brought us here will someday return to bring us back to a place where we can soar forever on warm winds.
Like heaven.
In a way, perhaps, but without the need for any of
Wait,
us
how
to
does she know
die.
what heaven is?
The great wind will just sweep us up and carry us away. Every
Like the
evening
rapture.
before I go to sleep, I recite this tale to myself. It is a comforting one.
Okay.
What do you know about the Dry Kin?
They're from space too.
Kin are numbered 4, or so our tales tell. 2 in this world, 2 in the other. The mirror world.
Oh, colors.
The white and the blue, the red and the green.
Do you know where they are?
The white was from our dream in the beginning.
The tales never say. kin are elusive.
The mother.
They keep to themselves. I have never seen one myself, and I doubt any of my kind has. The tales do say that our past and our future are tied to the fate of the kin, but how I would not pretend to know. This is one tale that has yet to be told.
Do you know anything about the Guardian's realm?
This is human
Like,
business.
how I get there?
Would you not know more than I?
Your people are the keepers of the tales. You remember more than humankind has forgotten. Please, I need to hear what you know.
That is very little. The Guardian's realm is home to the Guardian in his tower. No one is permitted within except the Guardian who was, the Guardian who is, and the Guardian
Wait, can the Guardian only be human?
And of course the Dryad kin, who were instrumental in its making.
Have you ever heard of the existence of a hidden entrance
What
to
if
his
a
realm?
Banda was a Guardian?
Oh, yes. Yes, I have heard tell of
Or
such a
Crow.
thing, though I would not know where it is. I gather that one of the kin may be able to tell you.
What if a Maerum was? We're
Thank you.
screwed.
I don't have any more questions.
I am glad I could help
Hey,
you
I'm the
with some
Windbringer.
answers.
I'm the Windbringer.
I know you are. It's strange to me.
I know
to
you
hear
are, but
those
what am
words
I?
Spoken. I did not think they would be in my lifetime. But here you are, standing in front of
I'm
me as
sitting.
real as the sky is blue.
I'm sorry I have to ask, but what is it that the Windbringer is supposed to do for you?
Bring the wind, April.
I did not expect you to walk in here and have all the answers, child. The balance has both blessed you and cursed you. And it
Okay.
has sent you
Yeah,
here to do what it wills. The Windbringer is said to be the first sign of the great wind that will take us away from here. For a long time, the Alatian have lost the strength they used to have.
Flying off the top of
Our
mountains and
bones
stuff.
have become weak, and our wings fragile. Where we used to be able to soar for days on strong winds, we are now using our legs to walk rather than fly. Why this is, we do not know.
Tanyan.
You know of the reason for this?
Yeah, 10 yen.
I'm just guessing, but it makes sense. Go on.
The tales also say that the Windbringer will unite us with our past and end the age-old strife.
I know. You must make peace and be reunited with the Maerum. You share a common ancestry.
You're the friggin' same.
I have always thought we did. The tales were too similar, the signs clear. But my people, they will have a difficult time understanding why and how this can be.
If you don't, both the Alatian and the Maerum will die out. When war broke out between your people and you were forced to move up into the mountains, it compromised a precarious symbiosis. A substance called Tanyan was abundant where the Maerum and the Alatian lived in close proximity. It
What?
brought
How?
fish and
What
heat
is the
and
Tanyan?
light to both your
Besides the
people.
glowy sea
But
moss.
now, living up in the mountains, your way of life, your diet, your customs and habits, they've all changed. And that's probably the cause of your brittle bones and fragile wings.
Don't
Then we must
birds have
make
hollow
peace with
bones?
the Maerum
That's how they
and
fly?
restore the balance between us, so as to strengthen us both and prepare us for the journey that will surely come soon.
Yeah, I'm trying to restore balance.
When our sitting is over, I will speak to my people, and I will elect one representative from the Alatian to meet with the Maerum in the place of your choosing to open a dialogue.
I guess it's time for you to talk to your people and for me to make arrangements with the Maerum.
Where do you wish for our meeting to take place, Windbringer?
On the beach.
You want me to decide? Well, I know. Send your
Oh, where
ambassador
the
down to
two towns
ancient
were.
caves by the beach. Inside, there are remnants of an old Alatian settlement and a Maerum city. It's a good place for your two people to meet, don't you think?
Yes. And could you ask if they would bring their half of the stone?
Why?
The stone? You have the other half?
We have held onto it for centuries, knowing
Oh.
that someday it would be of use to the Windbringer.
I was like, what are you gonna do? Steal it from him?
It will, trust me.
Then we must make haste and arrangements. It is an important day, so let us not waste light. Go and wait for my ambassador in the caves.
I would like to take this moment to point out that both these people have matriarchs.
It's amazing. This place is so beautiful. And the scent of sea and rock and nest. This scent is of home. This was home a long, long time ago, according to the tales. We lived in peace with the wet tail.
So you knew.
Back then.
Now you'll be able to live in peace again. And with the Tanyan bringing fish to your doorstep, you'll be able to eat well and restore strength to your bones. Soon you might even be able to soar on the winds for days like you used to do.
I hope you are right, Windbringer. And I hope that the Maerum will see the
Thank
sense
you.
in too. They are coming, are they not?
I hope so.
They said they would. Hush, I hear something.
Hush.
We are here, Water Stiller, as was promised.
Oh,
Good. Now,
Queen
as
is here.
representatives of your respective peoples, you, the Queen of Maerum City, and you, guard to the Alatian Teller, must fulfill the prophecy.
Well, the
and
teller's like
join the
ancient.
two
She probably
parts
can't
of
move.
the one stone.
We hope that our peoples may be joined again, Alatian, and that we may live in peace and prosper.
As do we, Maerum. And we pledge to do all we can for this to happen.
whoa. We got a cutscene. High five!
The stone
Oh.
is now whole, Windbringer. And the Alatian and the Maerum will once again be as one. You may take it with you.
Thank you.
Thank you. The both of you.
Come now, April, and we will take you to our sleeping god. May his wisdom guide you and lead you down the right path.
Okay, bye. Oh, I got a mushroom. I want a mushroom light. I could not be me. No, Kith. Whatever. They're gonna merge, like in the Dark Crystal. Oh, okay. Hello. Time to wakey wakey. Oh, what? What am I looking at? Oh, I lost the mushroom. We lost them. Oh, God. Okay. Oh, I don't like any of this. Okay. Hang on. April's writing in her diary when she was floating down to the bottom. Saturday, late afternoon. The Maerum and the Alatian are well on the road to forging a lasting union. And I hope this will bring prosperity to them both. They've suffered enough as it is, and I'm happy I had a chance to help them come to terms with their past and to face the future together. Okay, April is getting a little sentimental here, but who can blame me? I worked hard to get them talking, damn it, so I deserve a little credit. At any rate, the journey continues, the longest journey. This time into the lair of the Maerum, sleeping god. Unfortunately, the Alatian weren't able to tell me as much as I would have liked. But at least I have another stone now. That makes 2. And I'm pretty certain this god, this Drakkin, will be able to help me out with some definite answers. I deserve that too. Oh, fix yourself.
It's the second half of the piece of the stone disc entrusted to the Alatian and the Maerum a long time ago. It's the second half.
Okay.
That's a weird rock. It just doesn't look.
That looks like a rock to you? Go poke it.
Feels more like a shell than a rock. I don't think it's a rock. I think it's alive.
Good job, April.
It's a large shell. I wonder how deep it goes and what it contains. It's a large shell.
Okay.
The sand is covering something.
lovely. We're going in there, aren't we? An orifice?
It's some kind of organic sensor.
Organic sensor, an orifice. It's a hole. We're going in it, I guess. Can we talk to it?
Hello? Is anybody in there? Spooky. Well, I guess it's an invitation of sorts.
What is that one?
It's soft and spongy.
How's this one so? I don't like any of it. Okay.
There's air.
That's an eyeball. That's an
And
eyeball.
It's dry. I swear I'm never taking a bath again.
April, that's an eyeball. That's an eyeball.
That doesn't look like a natural protrusion. It's too big and round.
You're so smart, April.
I know you.
I told you it was an eyeball.
Do not be afraid.
Oh, okay.
I know what you are.
You are terrifying.
You do?
Yes. Yes. What would you hear? I do not like to be disturbed.
I'm sorry.
I wish to be left alone. I wish to rest until the day of ascension.
I mean, yeah, but worlds are ending. I kind of need help. Yeah, see? I'm not gonna say, dude, do not anger the giant eyeball.
I'm sorry to disturb you, but I need some answers.
Everyone needs answers. Everyone has questions. I am not the oracle.
Who's the oracle? I'll go ask the oracle.
I cannot answer all your questions.
I don't expect you to answer all of them, but I was hoping for an answer to at least some of them.
I appreciate April toning the snark down.
And be gone.
Oh God. Okay.
What am I?
What do you mean?
Who am I?
You said you know what I am. What am I?
You do not know. Then it is not I who should teach you about your heritage. You must make this discovery on your own.
Thank you. Very helpful.
Listen, I'm tired.
Yeah, see?
I'm wet. I'm at the bottom of the sea, and I'm breathing with the help of a polyp stuck in my esophagus. So just cut the Buddhist bullshit about a journey of self-discovery and answer my question. Please?
Your question has already been answered. That is all I will tell you. Your journey began with an answer. It is only now that you know the question.
That's so not
Yeah,
helpful.
see?
But thank you.
Don't thank him for that.
I'm looking for a jewel called the Dragon's Eye.
I mean,
I have one
it's
such
literally a giant eyeball.
I guess that's it.
Huh.
Take it.
From your eye?
Are you sure?
Take it. It is yours now.
I don't like it.
It is part of your destiny.
Is it in your eye? What are we doing?
Okay. Tell me if it hurts.
I'm not okay. I'm April. Oh, okay. I'm okay. Never mind. Just kidding. Whew.
What is the Day of Ascension?
The day when the kin return home. When my siblings come to me. And we rise toward the stars.
They go back to space.
For our journey back to our cradle. This is the Day of Ascension.
What were the colors? So this is probably blue.
You're going back to
So white, blue, red, and green?
came from?
We will eventually, when everything is ready.
When what's ready?
Everything.
I will not answer that question. It is not necessary for you to know.
But I want to know.
I need to know where I can find the gateway to the Guardian's realm.
So you come to me.
I mean,
They told me, well, they as in the few people who could tell me anything at all, they told me that if anyone would know, it'd be you.
on the bottom of the ocean.
When the earth was divided, there was a doorway left open where the tower was built.
But it's moved, hasn't it? That spot. When Stark and Arcadia were created, that spot moved somewhere else.
Into the sky.
What?
Amongst the stars.
But where?
I knew you were coming. Your journey has not been a quiet one.
Sorry.
Even down here, I could hear you.
My bad.
I speak with the dark people. They are my messengers. They have prepared a map
Wait, is it going to be in your eyeball again?
with the entrance you are looking for.
You knew I was coming and why? Then, okay, I know this is probably a futile question, but why didn't you send the Dark People to me earlier? You could have saved me a lot of time and hard work.
You had to get the stones anyway.
You are afraid of time and hard work.
No, but it's the principle of it, isn't it?
No, it is not. You had prophecies to fulfill. You had a purpose. Bringing my children together.
You could have done that.
This was important. And for that, I thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. But still.
Now, I wish to sleep.
You said something about a map?
The dark people have it. They will meet you. I will bring you to them.
What, now?
Yes. Hold on.
To what? Your eyeball? Oh, we're going. What am I looking at? Okay. I still don't know what I'm looking at. Hi. Are you a... Hold on, I gotta read my diary. Saturday evening, August 5th, 2209. The ancient dragon, the Maerum sleeping god, was obtuse, like most creatures I met this past week. But at least he gave me one of the 4 jewels I need to complete the stone disc. And he's taking me to meet the dark people. And apparently they will give me a map of the stars where the entrance to the Guardian's realm is now located. amongst the stars. How the hell am I going to get up there? Well, I'll deal with that problem later on. For now, I'll just keep obsessing about what the dragon said, about who I am, what I am. He said that my journey began with an answer, and it's only now that I know the question. What does that mean? I feel I should know that the answer is just right there in front of me, but I can't grasp it. I just don't know what he means. And it's really, really frustrating. Hi.
The ship is enshrouded in a thick fog, very mystic-like. I can't see the face, but I think it's a man. A tall man wearing a dark cloak. He's one of the dark people, whatever they are.
Hi.
Thanks for taking me on board.
Who are you?
Oh. What?
Well, I thought you... I mean, didn't the old dragon... Well, I'm April Ryan, from Stark, and I guess you're a dark person.
But who are you?
I'm just a student, not anybody special.
You are special. Who are you?
But what in the caterpillar?
I'm just... I'm the Windbringer. I'm the Water Stiller. I'm April Bondu Mbata of the Banda and the Venar Kangangla. I'm a shifter. I will someday become the 13th Guardian, the protector of the balance. And I'm April Ryan.
First of her name.
This is who I am.
Yes, that is who you are. And you are a wave.
A wave? Adding to my titles now? Oh, hi! Okay, bye.
Why am I, a wave?
You have a purpose.
April's gonna run out of space on her business card.
A wave is someone who propels people and events toward change, towards the future.
And that's what I do?
You
Yeah?
are a wave. There are ripples from your passing, and they spread wide and far. Those ripples
Wide and
will
far, not
never
far and
die
wide.
down. The worlds will be changed by your journey.
You're telling me that everything I do affects the universe?
You cannot escape it. You are a wave.
Yeah, you keep saying that.
The ancient dragon, the blue of the Drake kin, told me you had a map for me.
A map of stars, yes. It was made for you in our library and given to me to hold. It is yours now. Keep it well. It is the only one.
Yes, sir.
I'm looking for an ancient
try not to
stone
go back in
given
the
to me
ocean
by
with
the
it.
Sentinel, the Fathers.
You came for the stone. Of course we have it with us. Our ship would not have been chosen to meet you were it not for the stone we carry with us.
Everybody's just waiting around for me to show up so that they can give me stuff. Who knew adventuring was going to be this easy?
It will not always be so easy. Of that I can assure you. But
I wish
here
people
is
were
our
waiting around just to
stone.
give me stuff.
We entrust it to you, as we were instructed to do when the Fathers first entrusted it to us.
Okay.
Can this ship take me back to
Anything
Marcuria?
else?
I mean, would you mind?
We will bring you to Marcuria henceforth. It will take the night, but we will be there at first light.
That's fine. Thanks a lot.
Is there somewhere I can sleep?
You are free to rest here, to sleep,
Yeah.
while we travel. The flames will keep you warm, but do not move too far away. My brothers are not friendly with outsiders. They do not take kindly to intrusion.
I'll keep that in mind. I'm staying right here.
Good. Sleep.
Do I get a bed or something? I just... on the floor? I mean... Yep. Whatever. Chapter 9, Shadows. I don't remember how many chapters are in this thing. Okay. Those were sounds. Wakey, wakey, April. I'm sure you slept great.
Did you sleep?
Very comfortably, thanks. Where are we?
In the Mercury
I don't believe you,
Harbor.
April. Huh?
But there are barely any ships here.
I do not know why. We must leave you here. We have other business. Carry your wave into the future, April.
Oh, okay. Thanks.
Whatever that means.
I'll leave you a good
try.
review on Uber.
Where did all the ships go? They're gone. This can't be a good sign. I mean, duh. The city looks strangely quiet and deserted. And the sky, those are not ordinary clouds. They look more like smoke. What's going on here?
Ooh, boop, boop. Check in the diary. Sunday, August 6th, early morning. How many weird and mysterious people are there in Arcadia? It seems for every normal person, and I mean that in the broadest possible sense. There are 5 or 6 strange, obtuse, meandering creatures with a tendency to speak really slowly and say things like, "Who are you?" and "I see your path, April, and it's not an easy one," and "It is destiny." Like, hello, update your vocabulary already. Learn some new words, lighten up, wear plaid, whatever. That said, I kind of like these dark people. Scary, yes, and probably heavily into the goth scene, but they gave me exactly what I wanted. The star map and the 3rd piece of the stone disc, with a minimum of talk and no strings attached. They even brought me right back to Mercuria, where, alien or not, I can at least find my way around. If only the city didn't look so empty and dark. What's going on?
It's the Blue Dragon's eye jewel.
Yeah, I took it from his eye.
It's obviously a map of constellations.
Obviously.
And that cross must be where the gateway to the Guardian's realm is
A
located.
cross?
Where that is, I have no idea.
An X? April, what?
It's the piece of the stone disc I got from the Dark People.
That thing is terrifying. Oh, we can't go to the small pier. We just go to the city?
I know that sound.
Ugh! Wait! I don't like that sound. That's a bad sound. We don't like that sound. I told you we don't like that sound. Hi! How are you?
And I know that vortex.
Oh, I'm out of here.
Shift. Cortez must have found me, and just in the nick of time, too. God, that was close. What caused that shift to open just in time? It has to be Cortez. Finally.
I don't see Cortez.
Hello? Anybody there?
I see Father Raoul.
Who's there?
It's just me.
Hi.
April. It's good to see you again.
Oh, okay. April's just writing a lot. Sunday morning, back in Stark, back in Newport. Wow, that thing, that chaos vortex popped up. Again, I guess again, because I'd really hoped our first rendezvous was a dream, nothing but a dream, but hey, apparently not. So not only is it back, it looks like it's chasing me. And it's gotten a hell of a lot bigger. Now, by some incredible stroke of luck, or more likely Cortez, a shift opened up in the nick of time and deposited me here in the cathedral. Convenient, if not a little freaky. And why wait so long to bring me back? Not that I haven't accomplished almost everything I need to accomplish in Arcadia, save for the 4th piece of the stone disc and the 2nd Arcadian dragon eye jewel. But come on, Cortez could have at least brought me back for a change of underwear at some point.
It's Father Raoul. Father Raoul, where is Cortez? I thought he'd be here.
I haven't seen Cortez for a week, and it worries me. He usually stops by once every few days.
At least
When
a few
did you
days,
last see
or a week ago.
Cortez?
It must have been I think it was last Sunday. Exactly 1 week today.
Wait, how
He's
long
been
were we
gone
in
longer than
Arcadia?
that before, but this time
What?
This time I have a feeling there's something wrong. I don't like that feeling.
Well, yeah, it's not a good feeling to have.
Is there anything you're not telling me, Father Raoul?
I don't know what you,
Yes, you do. You're no ordinary priest. You know about Stark and Arcadia, about the balance, and I'm sure you know a lot more about Cortez than you're willing to let on.
How did you...
I heard you and Cortez talking last Sunday, and it scares me. And pisses me off to think that you're using me, that you're keeping things from me. I thought for sure that I could trust Cortez, but as it turns out, I can't. I was hoping to confront him with this, but he's not around, and you're part of it too, aren't you?
April, you have to
No.
trust me when I tell you.
Sorry, I can't trust anybody anymore.
Go, April.
There's so much at stake, and I don't know who to trust, Father. Please, tell me what you know.
I'm sorry, April. I mean, I'm sorry you don't feel like you can trust anyone anymore, and I'm sorry that I don't know more than I do.
Well, what do you know?
But I will try to answer your questions honestly and openly as much as I can.
Who is Cortez?
What do you mean?
The way people react when I mention his name, the fact that he seems to have been alive for a very long time, and that he knows as much as he does. Who is he?
It's funny, but I've been asking that very same question myself many, many times. Who is this man? He's old, yes, and powerful.
Uh-huh.
He has strong magic, but he rarely lets on exactly how strong.
Wait, how does he have magic in Stark?
He prefers to be considered eccentric, crazy even. They are both excellent disguises.
You still haven't answered my question about Cortez.
That's because I cannot answer. I just don't know. He found me when I first came here. You see, I'm not just a Catholic priest. I'm also a sentinel, a minstrel.
Wait, so you're from
You're a minstrel?
Arcadia?
Yes. Do you find that strange?
Yeah, how did you get
How
here?
can you belong to two religions at the same time?
Belief in the balance and belief in God are not mutually exclusive. The Sentinel Order was founded on the basis of protecting the balance, not to worship a higher power. As long as our devotion to whatever God we believe in doesn't conflict with our duty to the balance, and vice versa, who is to say we can't work in the best interest of both?
No, I don't care about that. Are you from Arcadia?
I just always thought of the Sentinel as its own faith.
It is a faith, but a faith in something less than God.
Wait, what?
More than magic or the laws of nature. The balance was created by someone, was it not?
I guess. I don't know.
Nor do I. But I believe. I have faith. That's enough.
Okay.
What did you mean when you said Cortez found you?
One day, he came to visit me here. He knew who I was, that I was a minstrel, and that I was devoted to restoring the balance as well as
Oh no, some
God.
minstrel came here to Stark.
We soon became good friends. He was very worried about the imminent collapse of the balance, yet told me that he was waiting for someone special, someone who might be able to help us.
Me.
Me?
Yes. He waited for a long time for you to show up, and when you did, it was hard for him trying to convince you that he wasn't crazy. I guess his disguise was too good. I don't know much more than that. Cortez tells me very little, only that you're the key to the survival of the balance. I can only assume that you're the new guardian?
That's what I've been told. Not by Cortez, of course.
Wait, didn't somebody kick in Cortez's door?
I understand your frustration, but I cannot help you any more than I have. If there's
Didn't we see that?
Anything at all.
Thanks, Father. But you've done enough.
It feels like I've done nothing. But God be with you, and the balance too.
All the things.
How did you become a Sentinel Minstrel?
The Sentinel are not numerous in Stark. Not yet. Not with the Vanguard, the Church of Votek, keeping a watchful
the
eye
cult.
and striking down anyone who dares to proclaim their faith in the balance. But the Sentinel are here, and when they find someone who they believe will be sympathetic to their cause, they approach them. That's what happened to me.
They asked you to join?
No, they told me the truth. I was studying theology at the time, and I found scriptures that challenged conventional wisdoms, made me question the validity of my faith. But once I learned the truth about the balance and the Guardian and the ongoing war with the Vanguard, it became easier to believe in God again, because now things made sense. And so, in the end,
Hang on.
I chose to become not only a priest, but a minstrel. And I don't regret my decision.
Is it the Freemasons? Is that what I'm thinking of? The ones that, like, you have to, like, be invited to join them or something like that? You have to, like, know somebody who is something like that. That's what it reminds me of.
Have you ever been to Arcadia?
Sorry, I hit my mic.
No, I'm not a shifter. I'm stuck here, unfortunately. I don't mind. I've been fortunate enough to read most of the scriptures of the balance, and that in itself is a rare privilege for a Starker like me.
I don't have any more questions right now.
If you do, please ask. I want to help, and that's the truth.
How are things here?
You mean in the cathedral?
No, in Stark.
No, I mean here in Newport.
Oh, in Newport.
How have
More
things been
specific, I
going?
guess.
Nothing out of the ordinary. Why? Have you been away?
I literally just okay.
You could say that, yeah.
It's just been hot and humid, and it's getting worse by the day. And apparently crime is on the rise.
Yeah.
But what else is new?
Nothing. That sounds usual.
Can I ask you some more questions?
Always, April.
I don't have...
If you do...
Yeah.
I have to run, Father.
I hope to see you again soon, April. Please take care of yourself. And if you see Cortez, tell him to see me. Tell him that I've been worried.
Will do. Did I write my diary again? I did. Father Raoul tells me that Cortez hasn't been around for a whole week. Not since I overheard the conversation between the two of them last Sunday. That's pretty scary. It also means that whoever brought me back here, whoever helped me open a shift, it wasn't him. Wait, the dream I had a few nights ago, I remember it distinctly. I saw Cortez trapped inside some machine. I thought it was just a nightmare. Could it be that what I was seeing was some kind of vision? It's not impossible, but where is he being kept? And who's behind this? Safe money, it's got something to do with the Vanguard. I need to get home and figure stuff out. What time is it? Okay. We can play a little longer. We'll go home. Bye.
No.
I don't know. What? Am I hearing a bird? Is Warren here? Nope, Warren gone. Okay.
I really should go home and change into something that doesn't make me look like a medieval restorationist.
We're going. I'm going. Do you think we can go to the cafe? I'm sure our friends have noticed we're missing. Wait, how long have we been in Arcadia? Alright, today is Sunday. So, Saturday? Oh, we didn't write. So, Friday. Thursday. Wait. Thursday afternoon, Friday. Sure. Wednesday. Tuesday. Monday. Oh. It's literally been a week. Oh. It's closed.
It's all dark and deserted.
What does the sign say?
It's closed again? That's the second time in 2 weeks, and this time there's not even a sign.
What is that? Okay. I mean, that looks like a sign to me. I don't know. What do I know? I know nothing. Home again, jiggity jig. Yeah, go change it to some actual clothes.
Hey, wow! I can see right into the common room. That's amazing. The shades are drawn.
Okay. I don't know.
What's going on here?
Hi!
April, run! Get out of here!
Why? What's the...
Run, April, now!
I wouldn't listen to her if I were you. Move over there. I said move.
Hi!
Emma, who's this man? Tell me what's going on. Who are you? What do you want?
He's just following orders, Miss Ryan. He's just a servant. My servant. I was hoping you would join our little party. You're a very difficult person to find.
Why is my friend crying?
A very difficult person to find.
What are you doing to my friends?
If you cooperate, nothing. Nothing permanent, at any rate. But
The heck?
if you make this any harder than it has to be, I will have your friends shot. All of them.
What do you... Do I know you? I know you. I've seen your face somewhere.
Yeah.
My
Burns
name
told him about
is
him.
Halloway. Gordon Halloway. I work for Jacob McAllen, who I am certain you have heard of, yes. He runs the Church of Voltec, also known as the Vanguard.
Yeah.
He has been insisting on meeting you, Miss
I don't want to
Ryan.
meet him.
Of course, we were not sure who you were at first, but we knew we would find you in Venice. You did give us a run for our money, I must admit. Your shift a week ago today made it a lot easier.
Oh, I could have just waited. He would have told me.
Town for a while. Smart. Coming back, though, was rather stupid.
Wait, have you kept my friends hostage for a week?
What do you want from me?
We want you, and what you carry with you. We have our connections in Arcadia. We know of your journey north. Good job on our friend Mr. Clax, by the way.
I mean, I just gave the man a calculator.
Very impressive. Of course, not to mention the fine work you did on that Gribbler creature. She was not very cooperative. She just refused to listen to reason.
I mean, yeah, she tried to eat
was
me.
a twisted old girl, and we respected that.
Ew.
Unfortunately, we lost track of you once you set out to sea. The Tyrant are not very comfortable with water.
I don't like him.
And so there was no chance of sending anyone after you. However, with your good fortune and, shall we say,
Ew.
good breeding,
Ew, can we not?
I am certain you brought some valuable items back.
I don't like that.
I would expect no less from a bright and industrious girl such as yours.
I didn't bring anything.
So,
Leave me alone.
Give me what you have and let us be done with this nasty business. I will let your friends go, and then you and I will go on a little trip.
All right. Release my friends and you will get what I have.
You are a very intelligent...
I didn't like any of the other ones. I don't want to get my... I don't want Emma to get shot.
We need to teach you
What?
and your friends a lesson. Shoot that one.
Emma!
Huh? What?
What the hell is going on?
They shot Emma. Zach! I don't care. I ran up the stairs and wrote in my diary. I've seen a lot of strange invitations in my life. Only a month ago, somebody, I didn't even know the guy particularly well, invited me to a suicide party with a cheerful card reading, "Steve's last hurrah." I've been invited to a wedding between a 99-year-old terminally ill woman and a highway construction automaton. I've been invited to the senior prom by my best friend's father. But I think tonight brought the strangest invitation of them all. This is the first time I've accepted an invitation before being asked by a creature whose grasp... Whoa! Wait! I thought I would just go to my next one. My bad. I was like, wait, didn't I read this one? Ahem. Ooh, Sunday, August 5th, late morning. They shot Emma. They killed her. God knows what they've done to Mickey and Fiona. And Zach, they got him too. But I'm not going to shed any tears over him. He sold us out. All of us. Because of me, it's... Wait, what? Is Zach not just standing over there? He sold us all out because of me. It's all my fault. I got... Okay, wait, hang on. I think it thinks I talked to Zach.
That's my neighbor, Zach Lee. Another shining example of the male animal, with the emphasis, in this case, on the animal. Get out of my way, Zach!
Where are you going, April? Don't you know the game's up?
What game, Zach? They're trying to kill me. They just shot Emma.
Who did?
The agents, the Vanguard.
But they said they weren't really gonna hurt nobody. They were just gonna...
They said? What do you mean?
Yeah,
you spoke with them?
No. I mean, they were just gonna arrest you and...
You bastard! You sold me out? You killed Emma? Do you know that? You killed my best friend!
I didn't...
Zach, are you... Shit!
I mean, he was a jerk.
Open up!
No! Hold, please. I think now I was supposed to get the thing about my diary. Zach, they got him too, but I'm not going to shed any tears over him. He sold us out, all of us, because of me. It's all my fault. I got them involved, my friends, and it got Emma killed, and maybe the others too. And I don't know what to do or how to feel. I'm so miserable. I hate myself. Yet at the same time, could I have done anything different? We were all caught up in whatever this is. This cosmic farce. Is it ever going to end? Maybe when I accept my destiny and give up everything to become guardian, maybe that's where it's going to end. And now I don't... No choice, because if I give up now, Emma's death will mean nothing. I have to go on. I have to go on now more than ever. I don't know.
Open, we'll break down the door.
Okay, hold please.
Let's do it. Take it down.
Oh, I'm closing the window. Can I go out the window?
Oh, God, this is not gonna be fun, but I don't have a choice. Close your eyes, April!
Ew.
Oh, shit! Ah!
Ew. It's better than dying. It's better than dying. It's better than getting shot and dying. Poor April. She can never just stay out of the water. Okay. Oh, we're out of the water, I think. Oh. Hi. We didn't go far. Oh, Crow! I don't know what we're doing. What are we doing? April! You should have just kept swimming. Can we run from him?
Oh, shit. Somebody's
Oh.
watching the entrance. There's no way I'm getting by without him seeing me. But there's no other way out of here either.
Uh-huh. Wait! 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 Invisibility potion! Does it work here? It does.
I look like a real sailor. Arr, matey.
Who's there? I know somebody's there. I can hear you.
No, you can't.
Nah, probably just a sewer rat.
Probably just the wind. Ugh. I'm sure he can still see
I
you.
got my body back. That was a close call, though. If I'd been caught, I don't want to think about what would have happened.
We did get to see Mickey. I didn't think we did. Wait, where am I going? I don't know where I'm going. Ah!
Oh no, they got the subway covered as well.
Oh, no. Okay. Oh, they got the school covered too? I don't know what's at the school. Emma's sculpture with the Maerum. Maybe we can use it to shift? Oh, God.
Trouble. I can't risk sneaking by.
Okay. I didn't cut her off. She cut herself off. It, like, popped me back over here. I didn't even click. I didn't even have my hand on the mouse. Okay, I guess. The cafe? Maybe Charlie's there. Maybe he'll open the door. Oh, God. What if we have to tell Charlie about Emma? Oh, hi! Oh, hi!
What's that? The mystery door. It's open.
It has a shift! Get in there! Oh, hey!
I'm guessing... I'm pretty sure, actually. I'm not in Venice anymore. Now I know how Alice and Dorothy felt.
I feel like we figured that out like a week ago, how they felt.
Moby Dick, Oliver Twist, The World According to Garb, Zen and the Art of Motorcycle Maintenance, The Holy Bible.
It's quite the collection.
Collection, that's for sure.
Yeah.
she is, but she does look vaguely familiar.
Okay.
Warm and cozy.
Warm and cozy. What is that? Okay, I guess we're talking to the old lady. Hi.
Welcome, April Ryan.
I won't ask how you know my name, but who are you?
The Lady Olvane is my name now.
What?
And where am I? What's this place?
What do you mean now?
This is my home, the House of All Worlds.
What is the House of
This
All
is
Worlds?
Arcadia? It looked like I passed through a shift, but it didn't feel... It felt different. Not like shifting.
It's similar to shifting, except that you did not pass through dreams, and you're not in Arcadia, nor in Stark. This place is between and everywhere.
Is it like the
But don't
Guardian Realm?
worry.
Isn't
You
the
are
Guardian
safe
Realm
from
between
your
the two?
pursuers for the moment.
Did you bring me here?
You brought yourself here. But yes, I
Oh,
opened a door
semantics.
for you.
Great.
Why?
Because that's how the story goes, April. You escape. You outrun your pursuers, and your journey continues. It's been written, and we cannot change that now.
Okay. There's pillows. April. Girl.
Lady Olvane, I appreciate your help, but I'm so tired of hearing about my destiny and about prophecies. I've lost a good friend today, and...
She's not dead.
What?
What? What did you say?
Emma's not dead. She was hurt, but not killed.
Oh, thank God.
Oh, thank God. Are you sure?
Me and April, man.
I'm quite certain. She is on her way to the hospital as we speak. But the others, Charlie, Fiona, they're angry at you. They blame you for...
I was
Emma's
gonna
pain,
tell them,
for
and
not
then
letting them in on the truth.
we got interrupted.
They should blame me. I brought it all to them. The violence, the chaos. I've
I
heard
was gonna
so
tell
many
them.
people
I was
since
gonna
this
tell
all
them.
started. And yet, at
And
the
then Zach
time, it
was
all
listening.
seemed justified.
It was. The fate of the many depend on the sacrifice of the few. Your sacrifice most of all.
One for all.
You've made
Is that what you're telling me?
many, and you'll have to make many more before this is all over.
Great.
Will it ever be over?
No.
Eventually.
I mean,
The pain
eventually
won't
we'll
go
die.
away, though. You'll keep that with you forever.
Oh, great.
I don't know if I can go on. It's so hard.
It is.
Listen to me, April. You must go on. You must be brave.
I don't want to be brave.
They all depend on you.
Why?
And you can do it. You can get through this. Just remember what's important and what's not.
Does she have slippers on?
Remember who your friends are and trust them. Let them help you.
I already did that, and look where it got
No,
them.
you didn't. You didn't tell them anything.
So, somebody gets hurt. That doesn't mean you can give up. I want you to go to Mercuria to see for yourself how those who are not willing to surrender are holding up. You can learn from their courage.
I can't go there. I can't shift. People tell me I have this talent, but it's not true. If I can't use it, what good is it?
You've literally shifted twice.
But you have used it twice already. April, child, you must learn to believe in yourself and your abilities. Use what you know, what you do best, to focus your magic.
What I do best? You mean painting?
If that's what you do best, then yes. Use that as a
Is that really what you
focal
do best right now?
point. After a while, you won't even need that. But it's a beginning.
I feel like she just needs to be
What
like
about the other things I have to do? What about the Guardian?
sarcastic and a shift will
Vanguard are
appear.
holding Adrian, the Guardian, captive. But they still don't know where the entrance to the Guardian's realm is located.
But we know it's in the stars.
Shouldn't I free Adrian immediately?
Go first to Mercuria. The doorway will bring you there. If you go straight back to Stark, the Vanguard will find you.
But what about my
Thanks, Lady
friends?
Elvane. I'm not going to ask you how you know everything you just told me, because I'm not sure I want to know.
Well, at least she's telling us.
Good luck on your journey ahead,
Nobody
April.
else tells us nothing.
I will keep my fingers crossed for you.
Fingers and toes, Lady Aldane.
Maybe I'll see you again.
Oh, I'm quite certain of that. Quite certain.
Okay, now you're being mysterious. April, what are you doing? Chapter 10, Rebirth. I didn't click nothing. She just decided to go out that door by herself. Okay. Sunday, August 6th, around midday, and my life was hanging by a thin thread this morning. If the Lady Aldane hadn't invited me to her house, by way of what looked like a shift, I would have been captured and maybe killed by now. She also told me that Emma will be okay, and even though I can't be sure she's telling me the truth, I trust that she is. There was something about her, something so disconcertingly familiar, that I can't help but trust her implicitly. Not to mention the fact that she helped me out when I most needed it. It's really strange how much she seemed to know about me, and it's so frustrating that she wouldn't tell me more. At least she brought me here to Mercuria to see how people are holding up in the face of war, and I guess to complete the disc. I wonder who stayed on. Tobias, maybe? Or Amnaxis? I don't think he'd leave without saying goodbye. And Brian. I can't forget Brian. I'll have to go visit them all one last time. And that will be next time. Ready? It's gonna break. It done broke. It always breaks. I don't appreciate it. Okay, if we go here, we didn't get a rainbow alpaca. We got a 4-star. All right, I'm gonna let it go while I say my goodbyes. Oi. Okay. I like these longer streams. We get a lot done. I appreciate it, especially on games like the What? Oh, I ran out of money. Okay, I guess. We need to go to a pasture that will give us more money. As much fun as it is to have all these rainbow ones. Oh, I closed it again. I keep breaking it. I don't mean to. Which is the one that earns money? The one with the frogs. This one. Switch to this pasture. Look at all those frog boys and girls. It doesn't really matter. They're not assigned. I just kind of pick 2 and smush them together. Okay. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys all have a good night. I hope you have a good Saturday. I will see you here tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Pacific time for more of The Longest Journey. I don't know if we'll finish it tomorrow. I feel like we're getting closer, though. We might still need another day after tomorrow. And then we'll be able to start a new game. I'm excited. I also have my new demo for Monday picked out. I will post my schedule tomorrow. I'll post it on all my socials as well as having it here on stream. Post it on my posts here on YouTube. Post it on X, Facebook. I'm literally looking at it. Instagram. Can I post stuff on Disc? Can I post pictures on TikTok? I don't know. I won't post it on Coffee. Oh, I have a throne now too. You could check out the links to all of those. I believe they're in my bio. If not, if you go to X, I definitely have all the links there. So check me out, look around. I have some really funny shorts on now. Shorts on. I've been making shorts for YouTube is what I mean, and I post them everywhere that you can see videos. So check me out, look around, and I will see you all tomorrow. Good night, goodbye, and thank you for watching. Night!